picture of your shirt?
Yeah, why? You like it?
No, not really, but...
Why?
Because I don't believe it's true, but I still like to take a picture of it.
I was gonna take one too. But
Sure.
I mean, you know, when the black guy gets ran over and he's found underneath a cop's car and nobody gets charged.
And it's Brigham's fault? That's so funny.
Well, I mean, he's the prosecutor, isn't he? I mean, he's the...
I don't really think it's his fault, though.
No, but I'm just saying, though, I mean, it's...
Intoxication, yeah.
I would always go with what... yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to...
Everybody, I mean, that just happens. I mean, could you imagine if I had a black guy or just anybody under my car? If could you imagine that? Like,
listen, dude, you have your opinions, but that shirt right there, you're saying it's his fault. I mean, you're saying he hates
No, I'm
people
not.
that he does.
No,
Not
I'm
it's
not.
his fault, but you're saying he
Read
hates
it.
people
Read
that he
it.
doesn't.
Read it.
Yeah, I'm reading it. It says Brigham Anderson hates black people. Brigham Anderson doesn't hate black people.
well, I mean, it just feels that way when, you know, they got a black kid that's never lived over here in foster care. They just, you know, a lot of things. And then that black guy just got killed after being in police custody. I mean, you know, just...
Maybe get your facts straight. That's okay.
Well, tell me where I'm wrong at. Just don't feel like a place for the brothers. It just don't really...
Okay.
But yeah,
Anything else?
I'm not talking about that Brigham Anderson. I'm talking about somebody else.
Oh, there's two. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I bought that offline. There the man is.
Where's your other shirt, Joe?
Huh?
Where's your other shirt?
You like this one better? I made this one a while
Why
ago.
are you wearing this thing?
I know. I thought I got you one made if you want it. Yeah. I got you.
Nothing like wearing your own shirt says you hate black people.
How can I help you, sir?
Yeah, just want to see if you gave him those papers. I was going to drop another one off
Absolutely, I sure did.
every day.
I'll transfer you to Markham, okay?
Yeah, thank you. Watch it. Yeah, Dave, how long are y'all going to continue this fucking bullshit of violating my son? You guys know he didn't live over there. I'm in a case that can't exist with the mother that's charged with that doesn't have custody. Does that make sense to you? At all? Hello? You know who it is, Dave. It's Joe Atkins. You got my son in foster care in a state he's never lived in by either parent because of the false complaint with the false information stating he resided with the mother. How long are y'all going to continue to violate him? You don't think it's odd that a mother's charged that's not had custody and has lost it February 5th in Kentucky and her aunt lost it February 20th in Kentucky? Dave, I'm not, well, it's not, don't worry about where I'm at. Where's my son at? You've had Dave Carey who's kept me away from my son. Dave, I want my son because he's intentionally kept me away for a few months now. I mean, there's a documentary and all kinds of stuff coming out about this. I mean, it doesn't make you guys look too good, but like, I really want your resignation, really, because of the way you guys have handled this case, you and Prosecutor Anderson. You don't think it's odd to charge a mother who doesn't have custody and I'm over there in a court case where y'all put my son in foster care? Answer the question, Dave. Dave, do you not think it's odd do you not think that's odd, sir? Do you guys charge murders in Kentucky with murder in Ohio? I mean, that's what it's about. I mean, you don't have a defense, Mr. Markham. You don't have a defense. Why would they not change the information on that complaint then? Why would they not change it when they clearly know it's wrong? Dave, I don't want to talk to you. I want my son back. I mean, I want my son back, Dave. You guys are violating him. You know. I've come in and talked to you. It didn't get nowhere. I showed you where I lived. I showed you my papers. I showed you everything. You knew months ago he lived with me in Kentucky, but yet we still continue this bullshit case in Ohio. That can't be possible because Mrs. Waldo, the judge, everybody says Joe had custody, lived with the child in Kentucky. We all know that, but we're charging the mother and we're acting like it's real. Like, what the fuck, Dave? Jesus Christ, man. You all think y'all gonna get away with this, really? I know they have. All because you guys protect each other, Dave. We all know how the fucking good old boy system works. Cops don't really do much to cops, and you know how the system works, Dave. Come on now.
If you feel like you can contact us at one time, if you feel like we've done you wrong that much, contact us.
What?
United States Attorney's Office.
Oh, so, cause are you confident in that case then? Are you confident in the case that charges the mother that don't have custody of a child in Kentucky?
Joe, I'm not even at the seat on your case.
You can't because you can't defend it. But yet you are still proceeding with it for months. It's got a kid in foster care. You're not violating his rights if that complaint's false. If
Like I said, if you feel like your rights have been violated, contact somebody at a law enforcement agency.
yeah, who like the sheriffs that assaulted me in the bathroom during the court case the other day, like them, or the sheriffs that covered up my sister's murder by Jimmy Sargent. You want me to contact them, that sheriff's department, or you want me to contact the FBI who won't investigate police, or you want me to call internal affairs when there's not one in Southern Ohio, or do you want me to contact the United States Justice Department, which I've done, which I've sent the report to, or should I contact President Trump, which I've even done that? Who else do you recommend, Dave? You guys have violated my son, and you have no defense of it, because a case in Ohio saying the mother had custody and the child resided with her cannot possibly be true when the courtroom says Joe had custody, but let's proceed like this is real. Do you charge murderers in Ohio of a murder in Kentucky and a murderer that happened in Kentucky in Ohio just because somebody put false information on the paper? You don't unless you're in on it, probably, Dave. I mean, how long y'all gonna protect Judge Sanders? You think everybody doesn't know it by now?
That language down at the bottom is from the prosecutor's office, and it basically just says the parents and their addresses. So that's something for you to take up with your attorney, okay? I don't care if you get that changed or not. We don't care. But that's got to go through court. We don't change that.
Satisfactory, Judge.
Man, you're shook, Dave. I can hear it in your voice. I've got it recorded that proves otherwise, Dave. Do you not think I'm thorough? Do you not think by everything that I've put out there, and that's not shit?
Yeah.
You guys can muddy it up. I want a drug test from y'all. Can y'all piss in the cup for me? But you know what? You guys have no idea what I really got yet. So how much longer are you gonna violate him, Dave? No, answer me. I answered your question. You can't answer mine. Dave, the complaint says the mother had custody and the child resided with her. We all know that's false, right? We know that's false, right? Will you give me that much? Will you give me that much, Dave? Answer that. And one question. Will you give me that much? Jenna Waldo said it in court. Judge Lemon. Everybody said Joe had custody, but Dave Carey says just that day, I don't know, even though I was there the day before, I didn't take him. And we're covering for Judge Patricia's ass, and Dave Carey's the fall guy. But yeah, go ahead. I'll answer your questions. I'll answer mine, Dave. I'm ready to answer them. Man, you're shook, Dave. I can hear it in your voice. I've got it recorded that proves otherwise, Dave. Do you not think I'm thorough? Do you not think by everything that I've put out there, and that's not shit?
There's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for $36 million, and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic.
Thrift store.
I got a problem, and it's Sheriff Lawless, it's Brigham, it's Markham, it's Chapman, it's all of them. Yeah, I got a problem. Are you with me? Then fuck y'all, cause I do it by myself. I don't need nobody else for my 4-5 and my AR. Yeah, I pull up in that big body. You know me, I ain't backing down from nobody. I don't give a fuck if he does wear the blue and the badge. He can get it too. He ain't bad, he just hide behind that badge, you know. They don't value life, especially if your skin is darker than mine. And we all know that's how it goes. And it's like we're always waiting on something to happen when we are what the fuck we've been waiting on. It's us, it's me and you against them. And that's how it's gonna be for the rest of my life and yours in history. If we don't change it, it ain't never gonna change. It's gonna get worse. Can you imagine your kids living through this bullshit? I mean, look at Guy Thomas. He got dragged and ran over and they found his body under the car. But did anybody get charged? No. They moved that officer out that night. And to say at this point now. What the fuck happened? Where's Trap? They found it in the creek down by the Kingdom Park. I can't even get the words out. They don't even make sense, cause they put him in jail and then they found him dead. That makes a lot of sense. Not really, but you know they'll make shit up and try to throw salt on his name, but that's just the game. But I'm telling y'all, if we don't do something right now, it's just gonna get worse. And it might be your son or yours next week or maybe tomorrow. Cause you know, Sheriff Brigham don't give a fuck about none of y'all.
Death is not believed to be suspicious, but his mother says the circumstances feel extremely suspicious to her.
What's led me to think there's some type of foul play is midnight before my son went missing, he was able to get a message to me to say, let my mother know if something happens to me, they did it. And this was while he was still in custody.
She's hoping someone will come forward with information.
We are looking for anybody in the community, anybody that would have seen or heard anything, to please get with us, because we haven't been able to get the answers that we want, and we definitely want to bring this thing to a close.
They say not having answers makes the loss that much more painful. Andrew Colgrove, WSAZ News Channel 3, Ironton.